Can I ask you something? When we first came here, the sounds of this place, you said we're like a physical assault.
We got as close to what was left of the capital as we could. Soren and his troops conducting full sweeps of the region, searching for survivors. Any suspected of remaining loyal to the old government are executed on the spot.
Haven't enough people died?
I don't think that matters to him. It's about continuing the chaos, huh?
You're right.
Yes, I can. I just choose not to. Some of the time.
With your insolence, you're dooming not just your world, but all of humanity.
I think big.
What the hell was that?
I'm sorry, Jacob. But I'm just not quite ready to sacrifice Teal'c.
Put him through.
Commander Gareth, we've been monitoring the situation in your country. We are most concerned.
I understand, Minister. However,
If this fall into the wrong hands, no one in my country would be safe.
that will not happen. I can promise you.
Just as you promised our scientists full access to the Stargate, advantageous to your national security.
One moment, Minister.
Tola, you have not spoken. Aaron is right. We would be sacrificing countless men and ships on a fruitless mission. We should be concentrating on the greater threat, replicators. Before they destroy us all.
Javan. Hear me. I've engaged the replicators in battle many times. Believe me when I say they cannot be defeated by conventional means.
You have faced them in the past. And won.
Indeed. Yet never in such numbers. Those of you who choose to engage the replicators in battle will not survive.
Teal'c's right. We must fight only those battles we know we can win.
Yet you propose an equally impossible task.
With Baal otherwise occupied, now is the time to strike.
No Fijafar has ever set foot in the temple and lived.
And that is precisely why we must go there. If we succeed, many will rejoin our cause.
If we succeed.
Were the circumstances different, I would feel the same as you are. But the situation has changed. We must act now or our children will know no future, let alone the taste of freedom.
Teal'c, I believe there is wisdom in these words.
Howdy, fellas. Welcome to Earth.
General O'Neill, it's an honor. I greet you in the name of our great nation, Abidan.
You changed the name?
Abidan speaks more to our people's beliefs.
It is from an ancient Goa'uld dialect. It means the gods are just.
Soren is still using the bunker as a command center.
Damage in the city would be too severe.
Then he hasn't totally consolidated his power yet, has he? I'm saying that if we could somehow retake the bunker, we would effectively overthrow Soren.
The bunker's heavily fortified, and I have only a dozen men and a commanding vessels.
No, not if we had help. See, if I could reach my friends on Earth, we could regain control of the gate.
If you could reach them. I admire that.
Actually, in your case, he's holding back. Right?
Commander Soren, we're prepared to offer you aid in exchange for help in locating Daniel Jackson.
Those who refused to believe needed to be purged from existence so that we could begin anew.
You know, in these parts, we like to call that crimes against humanity.
I believe it would be wise to pull our forces back. If we stop confronting the enemy on so wide a front, it may slow their advance and allow us a chance to mount a proper defense.
You doubt my power?
Of course not. Your fleet is falling into their hands rapidly. Not even the Cull warriors.
Do not concern yourself. When the time is right, I promise you, this nuisance will be dealt with.
It took several hundred microsecond-long connections and hours to go through each subsequent burst of data. But eventually we managed to isolate the cipher that makes the replicators immune to the disruptor, and we've adjusted it accordingly.
The weapon works again.
Good job.
It was an incredibly risky thing to do, sir. As it stands, we still don't know if we were detected. And of course, the altered disruptor still needs to be tested under battle conditions.
Got a plan?
Thor was able to ascertain the various positions of the fleet now controlled by the replicators. We're going to engage a few isolated ships.
Be careful, Sam.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Never a dull moment.
So you're here to offer me the opportunity to ascend again?
If that is what you wish.
I wish? What are my options?
Personally, I would choose eternal enlightenment rather than the alternative.
If it were only that simple.
I admit, the decision is not as easy as it appears. The last time, for you, the experience was challenging at the best of times.
Unfortunately, I don't have any memories of the last time I was ascended.
It's still coming.
They have adapted themselves to our modifications.
That was fast.
Yes. Face into action.
This Oma character. Why do you have such feelings for her? These ridiculous sayings are just nonsense.
To you, maybe.
If she really has as much power as you think she does, why doesn't she help you? She merely stands by and does nothing.
You mean while you destroy entire civilization?
That's a matter of perspective. You call it destruction. We call it creation.
You're not really trying to justify your actions, are you?
I have no need for you to understand this.
Why the elaborate rules? I mean, you can't stop you.
You could have resisted.
Just had to gain control of one of our missile sites and launched a counterattack on Caledonia. After that, it devolved into a full-scale war. In a matter of days, all our cities were leveled. From what we can tell, only a fraction of our population has survived, existing mainly in outlying areas. As for the Caledonians, I've heard rumors they try to rebuild what they can. It won't be much. They may have struck first, but our missile systems were much more accurate than theirs. Sora used the chaos to make his move.
Then how did you save me?
Actually, from what I understand, it was you who saved me.
To fight back. Most of them have already given up hope. It's just a matter of time before they pledge their loyalty to Sora.
Okay, what the hell happened that night? I remember being in the bunker and then waking up here. It was the end.
What is your planet of origin?
That's the sky above his planet.
I don't recognize any of these star configurations. This could be anywhere.
We have star mapping technology that should be able to pinpoint this location in the galaxy. He just gave us his homework.
I know it's not much, but we do what we can. So, here's my proposal for you. I will ask questions, you give me answers. I believe you, there's no water. Maybe even a blanket at night. Okay? Okay. Who do you want?
I told you we're archaeologists.
Maybe I was not so clear. If I don't believe you, things get worse for you. Much worse.
You kill us, you get nothing.
Maybe I kill one of you to get your brother's attention. Who lives? Who dies? That's up to you, my friend.
Okay, you, listen to me. What you're doing now is a big mistake. See, people, very powerful people are gonna come for us, and, let's just say by we're gonna save us a lot of trouble.
Toker call it Tartarus. It's a seemingly unoccupied planet on the edge of gold-controlled space.
The Toker are currently trying to get as close as they can to assess any defenses that might be there.
Sir?
I'm afraid I have some bad news. I just received a from the State Department in Washington. It appears that Daniel Jackson and Dr. Lee have been kidnapped. Our best guess is where they are.
You have become a meaningless coalition that cannot resist the power of my master, Lord Ball.
Your master has no honor. The System Lords have not weakened in their resolve.
The Jafar are weak-willed and fallible. Is it any wonder they've begun to doubt their faith in the gods? So many have fallen.
Baal is to send a representative.
I would have killed him with my own hands.
Despite your ill will, Lord Ball wishes to extend a most generous offer. In exchange for your surrender, Ball will allow you to keep your armies and continue to administrate your territories under his authority. You will be permitted to live, so long as you bow before him as the supreme commander of the entire Goa'uld domain. Refusal to accept the terms of this offer will result in the resumption of hostilities and ultimately, your death. Bring her.
What is the meaning of this?
I should ask you the same thing. Major Samantha Carter.
Actually, I'm a colonel now.
Her cargo ship was intercepted by my sentries when it violated the proximity zone around this station. I am well aware of your past relationship with SG-1 and Atari. Would you have me believe that her sudden appearance here is nothing more than mere coincidence?
aboard, if he were able to do so.
Maybe we should reconsider the mission.
This is not...
You know, I have to admit, I have some mixed feelings about this.
Well, we all want to see the gold stranglehold on the galaxy broken. But not if they're just going to be replaced by something worse.
Unscheduled off-world activation.
Dad.
Hey, kiddo.
So, what the heck happened? Didn't you guys have a ship? And by the way, where's Daniel?
He was beamed away before our very eyes by replicators.
Just Daniel?
There's only one reason I can think of. My duplicate. She knows the greatest threat the replicators have ever known is the disruptor technology that you built using ancient knowledge.
So? She's immune to that now.
Yes, but replicators always seek out the most advanced technology. She may be worried that there's other ancient technology out there that could be a threat to her and the rest of the replicators.
Daniel Jackson had access to the knowledge of the ancients when he was ascended.
I thought he didn't retain those memories.
We don't know that for sure. Daniel has remembered certain things from when he was ascended. She may think that everything she needs to know about the ancients is buried in his subconscious. If it is, she'll find it.
The Tok'ra have operatives in Baal's inner circle, including one of his high-ranking lieutenants. According to the best intelligence, the ranks of the Jafari are repledging their loyalty to the Goa'uld by the thousands.
But the Goa'uld are losing the war.
Yeah, you'd think that'd make them look weaker.
The Jaffa had never seen the likes of such creatures. Many could see these replicators as a plague, an evil punishment brought upon all for daring to stray in their beliefs and betray their gods.
This situation has dealt the Jaffa rebellion a serious blow. Even if we were to somehow defeat the replicators, the Goa'uld would undoubtedly take credit, thereby solidifying Jaffa loyalty as well as their belief in the Goa'uld as gods.
I think the key thing is somehow defeat.
The inert replicator cells left behind by my duplicate haven't given us any clues as to how to fight the immunity she's developed. As far as I know, Thor hasn't made much progress in modifying the disruptor technology either. We were only able to learn a limited amount from our study of the dead warrior and its armor.
The only way to learn more is through interrogation.
Which means we have to capture one alive.
What have we got, Major?
Warrior's armor is able to resist our strongest armor-piercing weapon, as well as absorb energy weapon fire. However, we've discovered that the material is made up of a close-knit fiber that's very similar to Kevlar, meaning something small and sharp should be able to penetrate, such as a fine-tipped trinium dart. According to Braytac, the fact that this Ramius is still alive makes him a likely target. There are enough rebel Jaffa under his command that gaining access to the planet shouldn't be a problem. The plan is to stake out the Stargate on this planet.
What if one doesn't come through?
Well, we come home, I suppose. However, let's say Braytac is right. We meet his contacts on Ramius' planet and set up an ambush using a Tok'ra force field to trap the warrior, and then hit it with tranquilizers.
How does the dart get through the shield?
They're one way. They keep things in, not out. So what do you think?
I have some notes. SG-3 Sierra, this is SG-19er. What's your status?
We're maintaining position. Stargate is secure. There's no activity.
Maybe we should start a pool.
Skinny, short people.
It's a dead end. There's no other passageway. Nothing in the walls or ceiling, no glyphs, no seals, no ancient script. Not even a pictograph.
Isn't there always writing? You know, I mean, somewhere there's bound to be. Maybe not.
SG-19, this is SG-3 Sierra. Target has just come through the gate and is en route to your position.
All right, heads up.